All right, so election 2021 Texas edition, local Texas. Yeah, this is very important stuff. So Prop 1, this was the rodeo one where official rodeos can sanction raffles. That overwhelmingly passed 83 percent to 16. I voted for this, so I'm with the overwhelming majority here. I wonder what the 16% said. It was like, no, we don't want rodeos to raffle anything. Sorry, no, I don't know. That's probably what they said. Prop 2, this was the authorizing a county to finance the development or redevelopment if unproductive, blah blah blah. This seemed like a scam. It's like, oh, we'll just declare anything we don't like eminent domain. And, I don't know. It's just cities can do it. Towns can do it. Does one more level of government need to do it? Apparently, just like with the rodeo raffles, people said yes. So I was the 16% who was like, this is a scam. Okay. And, oh, what? No, oh, it reloaded. I'm sorry. No, 63%. Yeah. It's like, wow, suspiciously the same number. So 63%, and sorry for the vertical thing because we're going to look at a PDF, unfortunately, and that's just how these things go. So 63% said 36%, so it wasn't as big of a lead, but still pretty overwhelming. Prop 3. So this was the one where basically the government can come and shut down religious services. Now, here in Texas, you didn't really have that with the COVID stuff. The governor exempted all of his relatively few restrictions compared to all other states, or most other states. He explicitly excluded religious organizations, but it also says that counties and cities can't restrict in the future. That passed overwhelmingly as well, 62%. So I voted for that, obviously, and that's nice. This was Prop 4 and 5, I think 4 and 5. Constitutional amendment providing additional. So basically, this was about changing the requirements to be a justice of the Supreme Court, a judge, criminal appeals, district. I didn't like this because basically this is going to mandate that anybody in these positions be explicitly admitted to the bar. They already be a lawyer. I don't look at that. I don't like the licensure anyways. And if you have some outsiders coming in who want to be like, we want to reform things, they can't do that if they don't have a law license. So it really restricts, I'm not even sure what this is in a response to because I'm under the impression that all these people are lawyers anyways. So, but that passed. So basically, there's going to be a restriction on who can have these judicial positions. Prop 6, the constitutional amendment establishing a right of residence. So basically, you can have an advocate that can be by your side if you're old. This is also a COVID response to people not seeing people, loved ones, etc. So you basically have a right to now have somebody advocate on your behalf in person. Right, so you can't face the situation of being locked out. So that's not 87%. So nobody liked this lockout stuff with the corona stuff. Nobody liked it. 87%. This is totally bipartisan. Just blows it out of the water. So that's good. I voted for it, so that's nice. Let's see, Prop 7, the constitutional amendment to allow the surviving... So this is basically a little tax benefits to surviving spouses of disabled veterans. That's the next one, I think, Prop 8. Both of these are small little niche, this person doesn't have to pay as much taxes. No one was against it, basically 12%. So I voted for both of these, 87 and 87, most likely 87 there as well. So it's the same thing. Yeah, again, just surviving spouses get to pay less taxes. It's probably going to affect about 7 people in the entire state, but why not? Okay, so there are some local things, namely the incorporation of the township here. And that overwhelmingly was defeated. And let's check out the PDF for that. So this is the unofficial results, but it's pretty close. It's not going to, right, nothing's going to change. So because this is a communist one-party state for the most part, it's technically kind of more Republican, but 2 candidates ran unopposed. Now, Sekula Gibbs, she was a Houston counselor. She's kind of seen as an interloper here. She was for incorporation, but she ran unopposed. Ann Schneider, She's got a roadway named after her here, which is weird because you don't want to name things after people if they're still alive. Because what if they do like naughty stuff? That's very very weird. It's very awkward. Not that I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure she's a lovely person. She was actually against incorporation, but notice that in the uncompetitive race, Schneider got 14,000 votes. Sekula Gibbs got 11,000. I didn't vote for either of them because they were the only ones on the ballot. I'm not even voting for those two. So there were plenty of people who did not vote for just the one person on the ballot. And there were even less people voting for Shelley. Yeah, Bob Milner, the honest car salesman. That was our man in the council. Although technically, because it's not a city, it's not a council. But you know what I mean. He got 9,000 votes. The weird person with the weird name got nothing, to 5,000. So he won overwhelmingly. Prop A. So Prop A was, do you incorporate with the current taxes, and Prop B was basically the same version of it. Defeated by basically the same votes. I remember there was a woman in front of me in line. I was not looking at her voting, no, but in line outside. We had to wait about 10 minutes in the sun. And this woman was holding a sample ballot in her hands. The only thing that was marked was with a red, almost like tape, like red X tape. It was only for Prop A and Prop B. All the propositions for the state stuff that we just went through, there was nothing marked on it. It was just a big red X on no. So I guess we canceled each other's votes out because I did vote for it. I wasn't particularly strong about it either way. Because again, what's going to make sure that the leaf blowers aren't annoying me? I'm a single issue voter at this point. And that's all I care about is, are you going to do anything about the leaf blowers? I don't care about anything else. That's it. Is it the Nazi Party that's going to ban leaf blowers? See Kyle, don't care. Is it the Communist Party that's going to come in and, welcome, comrades. Whatever stops my annoyance, whatever stops the annoying leaf blowers or limits when they can be used or whatever. But this 24/7 leaf blower stuff has really got to stop. Again, don't care who does it. Does not care, I do not care at this point who does it. Anyways, so now... Prop A, right, so it was soundly defeated. Now, to be fair, there was a promise by the current board of the township that they're not going to have it sneakily in one of these off-year elections, and they did anyways. And they didn't really make the case for it, right? So I wasn't particularly too strong for or against it. I did vote for it, but, it was just one of those things where they didn't really say, okay, we really need to do it right now, because there were some grumblings about, well, the county is going to make the road bigger and we don't like that, and we can kind of stop that if we have our own city, but no one really went into any details on that. The developer here, they don't have much land to develop anymore, so there's concern that they're going to have a bunch of high-rises, but there wasn't any sort of, okay, so what exactly are we going to do then? Because if you say we need to incorporate and the first thing we're going to do is here's how we're going to tackle that road issue. Here's how we're going to do high-rise issue. Here's how we're going to get rid of the leaf blowers finally. Okay, but they didn't really make the case. It just seemed like, I don't know, you're supposed to guess that it's going to be bad if we don't incorporate. And again, I was kind of mildly in favor of it, but apparently very few other people were. So we continue to be a township. It continues to be loud with the leaf blowers, although, oh boy. What happened here? Are we still on? Are we still on? Yes. This is kind of live, I guess. So anyways, that's really it. So I don't know. The leaf blower, it is November. Yesterday was the last kind of really sunny day. There might be a few more before it gets too cold, but it's kind of cooler today. It's kind of cloudy, so it wants to be out there 65 degrees, cloudy by the pool. Oh. I don't know. But anyway, so the leaf blower is generally kind of quiet by this time of year because there's not much growth, and hopefully, I can grow the balls to at least right into the township. All 7. I think there's 7 positions, and just just be like, hey, does anyone like this? Anyone want to champion this issue of just restrict, in the same way you restrict the lawn sprinkler times, in the same way you do 1,000 and the pergolas. Again, there was a next door thread about it, so why can't we just say, all right, have your gas chugging shit machines. They do spew shit because of all the feces that go around and they just smack you in the face. Like in South Park, what was it, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo? I haven't seen that in a while. But anyways, it's so I'm gonna have to do that, and that's a great thing with the winter is there's not much of the noise from that stuff at least, so that's good. That's something to look forward to. Let's see here. So yeah, it was roundly defeated. Proposition A and B roundly defeated. Oh boy. I don't know if it's picking up on that, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to talk anymore. It was defeated and whatever. So I'll be writing into the board of directors at the township asking their input on what to do with the leaf blower problem. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for now.